back on the Hunter Call of the Wild, and today we are back on Silver Ridge Peaks, and we are back chasing after that black bear great one. So we'll see what happens as we get into the video. We're still pretty early in this grind, only 170 kills. Unfortunately, we do only have the one diamond. Hopefully we'll be able to find some more diamonds here pretty soon. Maybe get something else. Maybe crazy. Would love to get some of the rares. Some of the rare bears look so good. But we will see what happens. Hey Levi, how we doing? We've just kind of got a little bit of housekeeping to get taken care of. Got to change the time, all that good stuff, and then we'll be able to get into it. I do already have my loadout. We're running with the 300 Magnum. Got 145 rounds, so that should be enough to get us going for a while. But let's go ahead and what time do they drink? I believe it's 5 or 4. Yeah, 4. So we like to go at 5. Bump it back to about 5:30. See what happens. Alright. Spray our deodorant on and let's see what it looks like. Got a lot kind of everywhere. Nothing really too crazy. So let's actually start down here. And then work our way back up to the top and we'll see what happens. Fleeing pronghorn over there, which no big deal. We'll see what bears we have over at this lake on the other side. Alright, come on, shooter bears. Let's see what we got over here. That is about as far from a shooter bear as we can get. I believe this one will be too. Yep. Get down here, try to look across and see what we can see. Fleeing pronghorn. Cowards! Absolute cowards. Hey, how's it going, hunting, fishing? Welcome to the stream. Just out here grinding away at black bear and hoping to get that great one sooner rather than later, but knowing it'll probably be later rather than sooner. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I am trying to, um, but I'm not doing the 4-lake method. So we're leaving, I'm leaving a lot of the 1s and 2s and 3s males and shooting 4s and above. And we'll see how that works. We may have to kind of adjust our strategy down the road, but for right now it hasn't been working horribly. I'd sure love that we got males here again. We used to like almost always have at least one male here. And now he's kind of disappeared and gone elsewhere. Probably gonna have some here maybe. Hopefully. Sounds like all elk. Those are females. We're gonna have to run this side pretty soon because I know we've got shooters down there. Oops, didn't mean to jump out. I wanted to jump up. Three. So likely the elk running away again. There we go. That's, yep, still 3. So he's out of ways, but we're going to go ahead and take him out with the 300. That'll do it for him. He won't go very far at all. And then by the time we get a little bit closer, any others that rendered in a little bit later won't be too worked up about that. But we should be breaking 200 kills today. Hopefully a little bit more, but we'll see what happens. I try to stream at least once a week. Sometimes more, sometimes less. But I don't have like a set streaming schedule or anything yet. Another 7, perfect. But I would say probably, definitely at least once a week. He's going down, so that's 2 so far. This lake normally does pretty good for us. sure that's a female. It is. Alright. That one was a gold. I'm sure this is that female. Yep, okay. Hey, how's it going, hunting and fishing SA? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. That was another gold. I would really kind of like to take out that guy, but we're gonna leave him. Unless, oh yeah, that's the two females over there. So we'll go ahead and come on down to this lower lake. See what we got down here. Fleeing pronghorn, we tend to kick them up quite a bit. Oof, that is a lot of kills without a great one. Hopefully you've at least gotten some huge diamonds and cool rares in the mix. Are you utilizing herd management? I've been lucky that none of my grinds have gone over 1,000 kills. Wolf was close. Wolf was like 970. Oh, so you are herd managed like to perfection. The 4 super trolls are a bummer, but you know, at least they're really big, cool looking rares. At that point, all you can do is just keep shooting. Hope he shows up eventually. But that's rough. I hear ya. We got a level 3 right there. Likes to hang out. But we been letting him live. In hopes of getting the bigger ones to spawn. And you're putting in the kills. I mean, you're about 20,000 kills in and on 2 grinds. Yeah, that's a lot. Hopefully they pop up soon for you. I believe you'll get them. Are you doing the drink zones for boar, or are you hunting feeders? that way. Check the river real quick. Or I guess not. It's not a river, but it's a lower lake. You almost have to treat it like a river. Oh, well, at least you've got a couple under your belt. The 1200 isn't bad. 700's pretty good. 33's getting rough, but I mean, it's still no almost 13,000 like your muley. Looks like we picked up a new subscriber. If that's one of you guys still hanging out in the chat, just want to say thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it, and welcome to the channel. Ooh, 28 for a moose is 28 for anything is wild. That's awesome. I had my whitetail in about like 520, mule deer and like 590, wolf was like 970, and then we're 172 in on bear. So bear's still a pretty baby grind. But I got a few of mine pretty early on. $5,001. Yeah, that's a long grind. I hear that bear has been kind of a tends to be a little bit of a tough one, so we'll see. We may start up another grind partway through and maybe have two going so we can kind of go back and forth and not get burnt out on one. Thought about starting up restarting up my mule deer grind again. Trying to get some of the new rares and trying to get another great one, mule deer. But we'll see if that'll be our second or if we'll go to another great one species we don't have, like fallow or red deer. Man, you got a couple of those grinds where you are not having much luck. Hopefully that wolf pops up pretty soon for you, though. Nothing worse than a long grind that just makes it seem like you're never going to get there. It kind of seems like it does hate you a little bit. Well, that's alright, because at the end of the day, it's still random. So, you're always possibly just one kill away. And that's what really keeps me going in so many of these grinds. It's like, just do one more rotation. Check one more spot. Because you really never know what's going to be there. Whether it's a diamond, a rare, a super rare, or, a great one. you just never know. Nice, well you got me beat. I have a mule deer, a white-tailed deer, and a wolf. And the wolf and the whitetail all came just a couple weeks ago. Came at the end of January, beginning of February. That's absolutely for sure. I mean, 3 is 3 more than I thought I would have. Oh no, where are you? There he is. Okay, well now we gotta backtrack for this guy. Should check to see what those other 2 were, but I thought I had a 4 in there. Which would mean the 6 was a respawn. Alright, let's see what we've got here. That works. Bears sometimes will do that. They'll just kind of run right at you. Yeah. Sometimes that's just the way it goes. Like I said, I mean, it can always be just on that next spot, that next rotation, next kill. You never know. And that's some solid motivation of the what if. Caught him a couple of times. I'm sure that other one that was up here just ran away. Which is good. Well, I guess I could afford to do one more here. Hopefully it was a female up in this next zone, but we'll see. Nope, it was a male. So that's another probably that weight. I mean, that could be a 4, maybe a 5. Not sure what those 6s weighed. Yeah, and once you get that deep, I mean, you can't give up after 12,000 kills. I mean, like, then all that time is wasted. Like, you gotta stay motivated. At least with, mule deer, you're getting lots of diamonds, potential super rares. So that makes it a lot better. And like I found it helpful to have multiple grinds going at the same time, if you can afford to have multiple setups. Because if you, oh, that's a bummer. Because if you get tired of one grind for a little bit, you just switch to the other one. And that's what I did. I had whitetail and wolf going at the same time. Get tired of one, I switch to the other. Get tired of that one, I switch back. And then you've got a little bit of balance and you're not just shooting the same thing over and over and over again. You're at least shooting two species, which isn't much better, but it's a little bit better. We gotta just get to around this corner. This is where we've had them before. Actually, you know what? We're gonna go south of here and see what we see coming down this way. Haven't come down this way yet, but it's possible it might be a good way to come down. Kind of see back up, because I know we've gotten them like right in here before, and it's so wooded. It's kind of a pain. Ah, bummer essay. Yeah, living every day. That's something I've thought about getting back to. Well, we'll see. Maybe in the end of this stream we'll do a little bit of mule deer grinding. I'm torn if I want to do a mule deer grind or if I want to set up like a red deer or a fallow grind for something that I don't have yet. But we'll see how it goes. I don't know where that bear is. It is a pain to see in here. Come on. I'm sure he's down here because he's got to be drinking. Yeah, I would really like some of the new rare mule deer. Their furs are awesome. There we go. 6 and a 4. Okay. All right, South Africa. Perfect. Okay, let's see if we can't get both of these guys. There we go. Got both of them. And they didn't really go anywhere. Tried to catch him in the lungs as he came down, but we didn't. But we got like every other organ after that, which is helpful. This guy, right through the goods. If we can't see them, I'm gonna have to assume that they're not any there because we came to like right about to that point. So, got a couple, which is good. We're kind of backtracking compared to how we normally do our rotation. Alright, female bear. That's fine. Female. What are you? Male. Small male, so we'll leave him. That was a decent looking elk. Is that a different bear? No. Okay. Don't know if there's any shooters over there. We're going to get a little bit closer and see what we can see. And maybe we'll just shoot one of the elk. That one's pretty little. That guy's not bad. That guy's not bad. We're just going to go ahead and shoot one of these elk. Of course, the one we wanted to shoot starts walking away. Hopefully you can get him to show up. Which fur are you hoping for? Or fur and rat combo? That was a little low, but it worked. There's so many good ones for mule deer that... You know, and that's the way I am with any great one. Any first great one, I couldn't care less what I got, you know? I would just be happy to get a great one. You know, once you get one fur, obviously you hope to not get that one again right away, but... At the end of the day, a great one is still a great one. We're going to shoot that elk too. Except we're going to shoot him in the back of the head. Oh, he twitched. He's likely going to live. Well, hopefully he lives, because I'm not going to track him. I'm not tracking a level 3 elk when we're out here after bear. Really, probably shouldn't have even shot this one. Yeah, the cinnamon stripes fur and the corkscrew rack are not my favorites, but I could have gotten a corkscrew rack with cinnamon stripes fur, and I would have probably been fine. That'll do it for him. Haven't had a shooter male over there in a long time, if maybe ever. Put both of his through the lungs. Yes, there are feeders that work for bears. They came in the first feeder pack. The bait barrel is the one that works for bears. Let's see, what are you? Not a shooter. Neither are you over there. It's nice when bears run, they really just kind of fumble along. They're not really going anywhere in a hurry. Where did this guy end up? Did I? There he is. It's like I knew he couldn't have been too far. Lung, liver, stomach. That'll do it for him. Let's check here. Then we'll probably end up having to change the time. And you know, for a first great one, I would take it. I would take any of them. I really kind of like the pedal puff fur. I think it's got some really cool aspects to it. Alright. What are you? You're not the shooter. Looks like no shooter bears there. Sometimes we get them on the other side. Like there? No? This is turning into be a lake of females? It definitely does sound like it could be. Oh. No, that's a 3, so we'll leave him, but at least we know where he is. In case we need to get rid of him. Because those are both, yeah, both females. Female. So, all females here, and then, oh, is that a female? Yeah, all females and then a little male. We're going to shoot this elk. Because we can, it'll help pressure in other areas. And even though we're bear grinding, I'm a sucker for antlers, and if there's a good elk, we're going to take a shot at a good elk. Oh, thank you for the sub, SA. I appreciate it. Hopefully you have a good rest of your day, and hopefully we'll see you in the future. I appreciate you hanging out in the stream with us. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Go ahead and head up here. Alright, let's see what we've got down here. Cow elk running away. Turkeys moving through. I don't think we've seen turkeys moving through there before, but that's kind of cool. Thought we had a female bear in there. That guy. And... okay, just that one. Don't know if they fled from me or if they fled from something else. Mountain lion on the carcass feeder. Okay, yeah, that's a female, so I don't really care. Sounds good. We'll see you later. See, that should still be a female. Man, I think that bear is just right back behind one of those guys. And I don't have my 22, so I can't shoot that. Oh, there he moved, which leads me to believe he's going to be... where is he? Is that him? It is. Hey, Badger Boy, how's it going? Welcome into the stream. Yeah, it was definitely looking like spine or maybe lower neck. Ah, he ended up being a 2, bummer. But we heart shot that guy. But honestly, I don't care if I spine shot low-level bears, because at the end of the day, we just need to get them down for respawns. And honestly, as long as I don't have to track them, that's even better. Ooh, vital blood? Might be neck. Nope, double lung, just barely. Interesting. I didn't really think I got double lung. I kind of thought it was either going to be spine or neck myself, but that works. I know we've seen bears here before. Not a lot of them, and not like consistently, but I know we've seen some. There's one. Oh, he's going to be here for a while because that's a 3. That bull is piebald. Look at that. He's got a really white neck. It's a shame he's a little 3, but that's a super cool elk. Okay, well, we're going to take him out. That's a shooter. Oh, okay. I mean, the piebald will always be there. Oops, I went almost too far. What are the chances I can hit the bear on the run? kind of would like to have a more clear shot. So we're going to kind of just make our way down here a little bit. That looks really, really cool. I have the other piebald variation for them, and I'm not sure what I like better. There's him. We should be able to get him before he gets too far. Alright, 160. And there we go, we got him. Nice. That was a really cool, that's a really cool looking piebald too. At least that's what I'm assuming it has to be. It's kind of got to be a piebald. Did I pass? No, he's up here. Okay. It's like, I didn't think I ran past him, but... And then we were able to utilize him standing to our benefit, and then shot him when he came back down. And this is why we've been shooting some elk as we've been going along. Yeah, that's gotta be piebald. That looks pretty good. Really a lot of white on him. Punched it through both lungs. I mean, he is like all white. I really like the white in the mane. A lot easier to identify that one. Super cool. He's going to go to the trophy lodge. He's only a silver, but we're still going to take him. That's a cool trophy to have. Built up a little more pressure than I would have liked to have there in the process, but oh well. There will be a little bit of Trophy Lodge going on, but it won't be until the end of the stream. Fortunately, we got something to put in there, so we will end the stream in the Trophy Lodge. Let's see, what do we got here? A 3 and a 2. How badly? I really don't want to go over there. That guy's fleeing. That's a 2. Oh. We're going to shoot that bull. You drop dead. He's alert. We shouldn't shoot him. We got the one, we'll go pick him up, and then we'll move along. Hey, Oreo, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you. And that bear really wanted it. He just hung around. We're at about, only at about 180 kills. It's still a baby grind. That's a female, so she gets to live. That's a shooter, so he does not get to live. It's a good thing we shot that elk, or else we wouldn't have noticed this guy. Just taking the scenic route over to him. Should have probably dropped dead, yeah, just about where we shot him. Make sure that's a female, or low male, level 2. Got into him. She's just hanging out. Looks like we picked up a couple of new subscribers in the last little bit. Thank you guys for subscribing. If you're still in the stream, I appreciate it. It means a lot. Welcome to the group. Yeah, Oreo, we're just getting into it. This is probably only our 3rd or 4th stream. It's been a little bit slow going so far, but we're hoping to see it pick up pretty soon. This guy. Nice. That's the way to do it. I mean, you can get so much money from grinding crocs. It's borderline unreal. I've definitely found that going after crocs, or even on SRP or like Yukon, going after bison can be a pretty good way to get a lot of money as well. Because pretty much anything that's slow moving is going to help you get a lot of them. Hey, that's one more diamond croc than I have, so that's awesome. Good job. Pretty good size 3. I should shoot that 3 at some point, but female. That guy's sad. What a trophy he is. All of these guys down here. What a joke. I'm gonna shoot him because he's at least, well, 2, 2, and a 1. I'm gonna leave them, but I am gonna shoot this 3. I would like to shoot that 1 at some point too, because he definitely looks like he will be a Hall of Shamer. Like that's a sad Sad elk right there. Barely has the estimate to break 100. Yikes. The fact that that bear didn't flee when I shot the elk right out of it is impressive. Yeah, Oreo, so for right now I don't actually add anybody on my PlayStation account. Just because I don't do any grinding or any gameplay with any subscribers or viewers yet. But it is something that we might do in the future. Spike whitetail, I've seen the spike whitetails. They're pretty dinky. Sometimes those super little ones are more rare than the big ones. Yeah, as of right now, I just have a wall of shame in my trophy lodge, but at some point I'd like to eventually get to having a whole lodge of shame and just having all the little tiny ones on display there. Oh, I saw something over there. Mountain lion. You know, I would say it's a mix. Definitely a little of both. Oh, that's a female. What are you? You're a male. Tried to flee. I think we got him. Oh yeah, we got him. He's down. I think that's probably the female. Yep. That guy was really wide set. Oh. Yeah, operator, that's probably a good call. Yeah, Bantang, that's another one that they run slow. You can take multiple out of a herd. Really rack up the cash. They found a mountain lion up there, probably. I did hit him twice, but the first shot did what we needed it to do. Mountain goat, let's just see. Level 2. And a level 2. You know, you gotta start somewhere. Well, haven't had to shoot any mountain lions yet, which is good. But if we were gonna have to, this would be the spot that we would have to do it at. Three. These are the lakes of the females. 4 females right here. Let's see what we've got on this side. I think we have another female over there. We used to always have 2 shooters over there, but After a while, they've kind of fizzled out. And they're female. I kind of think that's it for over there. All the females, whether it's bear or elk, just females. Bighorn, apparently. Let's go here and run north. They do that, you just got to keep shooting at them. Just keep shooting. That's a female. Fleeing, so I don't really care. Normally they don't flee that way, though. Female. Female of everything. Let's see, that's a female, that's a bull. I thought we had a female that would, there we go. Oh no, that's a different one, but it is a female. There it is. I knew we had one that lingered around over there. Female. And then all the bull elk. We'll probably take one out, honestly. It's up to 274. Probably take that guy out, I guess. Not part of the bear grind, but yes, I have a Great One mule deer, a Great One whitetail, and a Great One wolf. Yeah, that guy's gonna get away, which is fine. We'll just go pick up the big one. And then this is our fourth Great One grind we've set up. And that'll be going after black bear. Come on, I want to spot the tom. There we go, 16 to 20. 16 to 20. Whitetail is big rack common fur. Even though I would have loved to have gotten the fabled piebald. Honestly, I would say whitetail. I did my whitetail grind on Reventuli Coast, so there's a lot of drink zones. It was kind of tough to manage. I didn't really get it super herd managed. It was tough to find all the zones because there are a ton of zones on that map. But it was, interestingly enough, that was my shortest grind. But it was definitely the most difficult to set up, the most difficult to stay consistently on. But it was a fun one. My wolf took the longest, And wolf was tough too, just because it was at night. But I would have to say that whitetail was the most difficult of the ones I did. And when we did finally get the whitetail, we took him at like 14 yards with the bow. Had to get up close and personal with him. And you know, that's not uncommon for some of them. You know, you can have some pretty wild long grinds, which definitely is a bummer. But then it just makes it so much more worth it once you, so much more rewarding once you finally get him. I've been pretty lucky with all of my grinds that they've all been pretty quick and easy. Relatively speaking, that is. Do you have a grind set up for one? Alright. Well, once you get grinding for them, it'll probably come sooner than you know it. Do you know what great one you want to go after? I apologize if you said it earlier and I forgot or missed it, but... So there's a lot of good grinds out there to do. A lot that aren't, again, relatively speaking, aren't too difficult.